Don't change that dial. It's time for your go-to source for all things entertainment and caffeinated. Now give it up and welcome to the stage, Eva and DJ!
I'm DJ Blokzyl.
And I'm Eva Crowe.
And this is the Inks and Lattes podcast, where we're spilling the ink and dishing out drinks.
DJ and I are both members of the Creative Coffee Cafe Discord network, this amazing place where creatives can hang out, bounce ideas, get support from their fellow creatives, just hang out. So it's an awesome community. So now we're going to feature work from one of our talented members.
Today, we want to tell you about a stellar audio adaptation of cafe member VM Sawh's short story, Till Death Do Us Part, part of the Morbid Forest podcast. Till Death Do Us Part tells the story of Derek and Liza, a couple in the midst of a bitter marriage, as they take a trip to the snowy forests of Canada, seemingly in hopes of saving their relationship. There, they learn just how much they're willing to do to stay in each other's lives and deaths as they confront the bitter cold wilderness of the forest and their feelings for each other.
VM Sawh was born in South America and grew up in Toronto, Canada. He's been writing since he was 6 and completed his first trilogy of novels while still a teen. After a chance encounter with Academy Award-winning director Guillermo del Toro persuaded him to publish his first short story, Cinders, VM Sawh never looked back. His short fiction has reached the #1 spot on Amazon's list in each of their genres. He has received awards from readers' favorites, Indie Ontario, and Book Nerd Action, among others. VM Sawh is a proud supporter of independent artists and authors. His Good Tales for Bad Dreams series of dark fairy tales is available on Amazon and via the Toronto Public Library's Best in Ontario collection. He resides in Ontario, Canada, with his lovely wife, Kristen, and their 2 cats.
And just a quick reminder of some other great CCC related things. Luna Wolf Wyoming Designs has all kinds of beautiful tumblers, mugs, and stemless wine tumblers. They offer pre-made designs and they accept custom orders. As well, owner and creator Vicky has put out a special dripping creativity tumbler that's amazing, and 15% of the sales on those go back into the Creative Coffee Cafe.
I just want to say I love my Luna Wolf tumblers. I have 2 of them. They are fantastic. I use them every single day. Just want to add that in. But and then Aster at Aster's Mystic Bedhead has a shop on coffee. Check out Aster's Tiny Art and snag your own adorable one-of-a-kind piece of Aster's Tiny Art.
And as a reminder, all the links can be found in the description, so check it out.
And now we're going to get into our topic of the week. So this week's topic is going to be making musicals into movies. I am a big fan of musicals. How about you, DJ? Do you like musicals?
I'm a music definitely a musical fan. Yes. Probably not, maybe not as much as you. I've actually only seen I haven't actually seen like a Broadway musical
Yeah.
itself. I've been to one in Toronto that was kind of, it wasn't a Broadway one, but it was still it was a Beauty and the Beast kind of thing, but it was in
Ooh.
a church kind of thing.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was pretty good. Like, it was good, but I would love to one day see an actual musical. I do love music. I grew up, again, we both are have grown up in choirs, right? So we both
Right.
love music. So I love music. I love musicals. And yeah, just think they're expensive, right?
Yeah, I mean, yes. I have been to one Broadway musical, actually on Broadway, and it was Hairspray. And I think it was 2004 or 2005. I went with my choir to New York City, and we went and saw Hairspray, amongst other things, at the Neil Simon Theater, and it was amazing. Have you seen Hairspray before on any of the movies? Because there's
No,
the
actually, I have not seen that one yet. No.
Oh, it's so good. Um, yeah, the original had Ricky Lake in it as the main character, and
Wait. The Ricky Lake?
yeah, yep, that was like one of her big things
Wow.
that she started out with, was because the whole musical of Hairspray is about this chubby girl Tracy Turnblad in 1960s Baltimore during like the start of like not the start, but during the height of like the race wars that were going on in that part of the country and everything, pretty much all over the country. But the whole thing is about like um black and white and segregation and integration. It's all about that basically, but they put it in this really funny kind of spin, and it's a fantastic musical. But yes, Tracy Turnblad, the main character, is like a chubby girl who ends up performing on a TV show, like a dance TV show in the 60s. And it's just fantastic. It's a fantastic movie and musical. The musical's amazing, but then there's two movies. There's that one, and then there's the newer one from the 2000 something, um, with like Zac Efron, bunch of other people. Queen Latifah's in it. John
Isn't
Travolta is in
isn't
it.
there one with? I was about to say. I
Hmm.
remember there's one with John Travolta. I remember seeing something about that.
Hmm. Because the
That's the only thing I actually remember from it, as far as that's concerned.
yeah
And like,
the
okay, Hairspray. I remember John Travolta involved in it somehow.
he's so good in it too, and like he plays the mother of Tracy Turnblad, Edna Turnblad. She's always been played by a man. Like it's just one of those things that is kind of funny about the musical is that she's always played by a man. But he's fantastic in it, by the way. John Travolta still has it. Like it's so good. Which I mean, just John Travolta alone, Grease, probably one of the most famous
Right,
musicals turned
right,
movie.
yeah, one of the most famous. Yeah, ever. I mean, that was huge. That was like, I think that was probably the. Why? Well, I don't know. I have no idea what the first. It's the first one I
Hmm.
remember seeing
Me too.
as a movie. Like a musical turned into a movie. Like I remember seeing that as a teenager. I don't even remember when I first saw it to begin with.
Oh,
Now
see,
that I
I
think about
remember
it,
watching it in
I was
school.
young. I was young.
Hmm.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, I can see
I
that.
mean, I've watched it before, but like, just because my family likes all that stuff. But I remember we used to watch. It was one of those things where like every time we had a substitute in choir, they were like, "We're gonna watch Grease." It was always the one that they played, always, always, always. So I have seen Grease probably a billion times. Like I can quote the whole movie, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
Hey, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but
there are worse things, I guess.
it just goes to show you the devotion that you had to the movie at the time,
It
right?
was like forced devotion, but yeah, it was just back then it was like the only musical that was okay enough to show in schools. But then they eventually did branch out. Like I remember
Which, when you think
for
about it, though,
sure.
the material,
And that's like such a thing with Broadway too, is like so many Broadway musicals and plays have that kind of like scandalous like factor. You know what I mean? Like that's such a like
yeah.
great thing about Broadway is like that kind of like shock factor sometimes that some of those plays have. They're so good.
Uh, and then that's it. Almost feels like they almost some. Do you feel like they have to sanitize musicals sometimes in order to adapt them into a movie?
Yeah, that's it's such a weird thing because when you think about like musicals turned movies, even if you've never seen the musical version, like Rent is a really big one. Rent is a huge,
Yep.
huge musical.
That one I've seen. I love that one
Yeah,
too.
and like have you like the original is Broadway musical is very different from the it is and it isn't. It's different in minor ways to the movie. Um like it's where Idina Menzel got her big start was in Rent. Taye Diggs is in
Yep. Yep.
Rent. A bunch of famous people. Adam Pascal, a bunch Anthony Rapp, like a ton of famous people were in the original cast of Rent. But the whole thing with Rent is it was actually a rock opera, which is completely different than a musical technically. Everything is sung in a rock opera. Even the little bits in between, like the talking bits, are set to music. And they changed that completely for the movie, which makes sense.
You can hear the rock opera elements, though. I
Hmm.
mean, most of the songs have that rock vibe to them, which is different than a lot of the musicals that you see made into movies in that kind of sense, where they almost have that musical kind of feel to it, where
Hmm.
it's more poppy in a way, right?
Yeah, like Rent is it kind of is its own like beast. Like Rent is one of the longest running musicals on Broadway. It ran forever. And it's such a great story. If you haven't seen Rent, you should definitely watch it. It is a fantastic movie adaptation of the musical, but you can actually find they did a live version of the musical Rent. Like the Broadway musical, they did a live version for that they showed on TV for like the anniversary of it, and it is
Okay,
fantastic,
yep.
and you can see the difference between the musical and the movie. Like, in the movie, there's parts where they're just talking, like in a normal film, they're just talking. In the musical, it's
Yeah.
all sung. Every single bit of that is sung. None of it's a speaking
A
part.
true a true musical in that kind of
Yeah, I
sense,
think
right?
that's
Because
what
you like you
technically
said, you've
makes it an
got.
opera. That's like the difference between an opera and a
Oh,
musical, I
okay.
guess. Yeah.
You know what? I never thought about that before, but that actually makes sense. Where in opera,
Mm-hmm.
literally all the lines are sung. Because thinking about it, I mean, not that I've ever actually watched an entire opera before, but anytime I've seen coverage of an opera, they are always
Yeah,
singing.
and that's the thing.
Whereas there are definitely some musicals I've seen
Mm-hmm.
where, yeah, I've noticed that, yeah, they aren't always sung every line. Like it's almost like you've got the talking parts and then you've got the musical numbers,
Yeah, I
basically.
think that a lot of people think that operas automatically mean like really high operatic singing, like that style of singing, and Rent is the complete opposite of that, obviously. That's why it's like a rock opera is what it's considered. But like Phantom of the Opera, obviously a huge, huge, huge adaptation
Yep.
from the stage to the screen. And that is technically, which is the kind of the irony of it, Phantom of the Opera is technically a musical, not an opera.
It is not an opera.
It's not. It's
The
not.
irony there,
I
yeah.
know. I love Phantom of the Opera. The movie version is fantastic with Gerard Butler.
I'm not sure if Phantom of the Musical has the same
It
ring to
does
it though.
not, does it? Yeah, the Gerard Butler one is like one of the best like versions of Phantom of the Opera. It is so good. Um but yeah, I think it's a lot of work to kind of adapt them from the stage to the screen. And I've always been a fan of musicals just because the amount of work it takes to perform that live every single night perfectly is
Yep. I
insanity.
mean, that's
Sometimes
the big
twice,
difference, really,
sometimes
right?
twice a night,
Like
yeah.
when you're doing when you're doing a musical, you actually have to do it. People are watching it live. You can't just pre-record it. Whereas with movies, you can pre-record everything, so you can do it, you can perfect it. And I almost feel like there are probably differences in the way they might even show things,
Yeah.
with the knowledge that in the movie they can pre-do it, whereas there's just some things you can show in a movie that you just can't do in a musical, or that wouldn't work. Like the other day when we were talking about Cats,
Hmm.
like the difference between Cats the musical and Cats the movie. And it's funny because you could, like you said, you could see the difference, and that was again where we talked about before, where I think they really messed up with the movie version, where it almost felt that they were trying to do the
Hmm.
things in the movie that were in musical, not because it's part, but because they had to do it that way, like making the people to be cats looking like humans. They weren't like that in the musical as an aesthetic. They were like that way because that was the best way that they were able to show cats as in a musical setting, in a realistic setting like that. Whereas with the movie, you don't have to do it that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can actually make them actually look like cats. So it almost felt like they were just trying to show that it was still a musical, but it completely defeated the purpose. It's kind of like, okay, if you're just making it look like, why are you even making it into a movie at
Yeah,
that point?
yeah, exactly. It's like, and there's very few circumstances I felt like where the movie version of a musical butchered it. Cats is pretty much the only one. To be perfectly honest, because like Hairspray the musical or the movie is freaking fantastic. It's so good. Like the original movie that they did in like the 2000s with Zac Efron and John Travolta, amazing. Literally, because I've that's the one that I've seen live as well on Broadway. Like I saw the Broadway cast of it.
So you know the
Yeah.
difference literally in that
Yes, and
case.
it's very, very subtle differences. Like very subtle. It is almost word for word the same story and the same. I mean, there's lines that I remember loving in the musical that are actually in the movie. Like they kept actual lines. You know what I mean? Instead of being like, well, we're
And
going to
I'm
change.
guessing you were surprised to see that too, right?
Oh, yeah. Like there's just like the main difference that I noticed, besides like obviously certain things that they just can't do on stage, but with that one, there's not a whole lot of that really. The main um big difference was like the big number. The biggest number in that musical is a song called You Can't Stop the Beat. And it is a massive end song. Like it is the big finale song. It is so huge when they do it live. Like people are like running up through the aisleways. Like it's like a huge party and the song is so fast. Like it is one of the fastest, like constantly like punching the energy in the room like forward. It is so fast. And when I saw the movie version, they like cut the time of it back a bit. Like it's still the same song, but they slowed it down a bit. And like it didn't
So it doesn't quite
quite.
have the same
Yeah, and
energy.
I'm sure that that's just the difference again of being in a live theater. The experience is different
Yeah,
even if everything else is kept the same. It's just like kind of electric in a theater setting. It just hits different. But yeah, that song is
I
probably
think.
the only thing it's really
Yeah,
different.
I think the thing too is because of the music, because you're there, you're hearing the voices live.
Mm,
Just being able to hear that sound live
yes.
is just something you'd never be able to match
Mhm.
watching on screen.
Yeah.
Watching, no matter how good your sound system is, there's no way
Yep.
you're going to be able to match being able to actually hear the voices singing that music.
Yeah, and that's brings me to the one other thing I wanted to touch on with the whole making musicals into movies is this year, I don't quite remember. I want to say it's around Thanksgiving. Wicked the musical has been made into a movie, and I'm not gonna lie, DJ, I have been waiting for that day to come since Wicked the musical became a thing. It was when I was in high school that it became a thing. It was all the rage. Everyone was obsessed with it. I'm still obsessed with Wicked the musical. And I have seen Wicked, just not on Broadway. I saw it in Cleveland at Playhouse Square, which
I
is
saw the
yeah, go ahead.
I saw the trailer for it, and I've never seen like so. I've never known anything much about Wicked at all.
Hmm.
Like other than that, I know that it's based off the
The Wizard of
the
Oz.
view of the Wicked with
Hmm.
yeah. And so I saw the trailer for it, and I'm just like, okay, you know what? I want to see this
Yes,
now.
I'm not gonna lie, DJ. Okay, so I knew that they were making it, right? I've known for years that they were making it, and I've just been waiting patiently. And like, it just dropped the trailer this year, earlier this year, and I'm not kidding. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I was getting up for work, and I was like scrolling on my phone, half asleep, and I saw a thing that said like official theatrical trailer Wicked. And I was like, "Oh my god. Oh my god, it's happening." Like it is.
Losing it, right?
I'm not even kidding, DJ. I watched the freaking trailer and I cried tears because I'm such a geek.
Aww.
I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe it's here. I can't believe it." I was so stoked and I'm still stoked. I'm going to see it in theaters at least once. It is one of the best musicals of all time. Hands down, one of the best. And it's one of those that is going to, I can already tell it's going to do it justice. You know what I mean? Like, I
It's
can
going to blow
already
everyone
tell.
away, right?
Freaking Jeff Goldblum's in it, which I love. I love me some Jeff
Let me
Goldblum.
guess. I could. He's. I can't remember. He's the Wizard of
He
Oz,
is
right?
the
He
wizard.
has to be
He
the
is
Wizard
the
of Oz.
wizard.
I was gonna say if yeah.
Yeah, because the whole premise of Wicked is literally the Wicked Witch of the West and her like origin story, her and Glinda, the Good Witch,
Yeah,
and they went to school together and they were friends at one point. And Elphaba, aka the Wicked Witch, was just a person, and she went to this school and all this stuff. And long story short, it's basically the story of how she became the Wicked Witch, and it is
the Wicked Witch of
so
the West. I kind
good.
of figured
It's
that.
so
Yeah.
good, like Oh God, that musical makes me cry.
It kind of flips the script
It
where
does.
the antagonist now becomes the protagonist.
And it is so beautifully done. It is such a fantastic musical. I can't wait to see it. So that was honestly what sparked me wanting to do this episode about musicals, was because I want people to go see Wicked when it comes out, because it's that good that even people that don't like musicals can find something they like in Wicked. It is such a familiar
Hey, like I
story,
said,
and you just
yeah,
get a
I saw the
different
trailer and
version.
I'm like, okay, yeah, I gotta go see it. Really, so I definitely want to go see it when it comes out.
Yes, and then we will discuss it. But we should probably, I
Yeah,
guess,
yeah.
get into our picks.
Go on to our picks.
You can go first.
Yep. Okay, so my pick, and actually, I was just mentioning before about sound, right? And how the sound in the on a movie doesn't always really match the sound that you get in a musical.
Right.
But the pick that I have actually did. I would well, I wouldn't, I'm not sure if it was entirely revolutionary, but it did something that had not apparently been done before, where they actually were, because most of the when you do a movie, especially like musicals, they'll pre-record all the vocals,
Mm-hmm.
and then they'll the actors will lip sync what is being sung and what is being pre-recorded.
Right.
It just makes it easier that way, right?
Right.
You don't have to do as many takes. Well, for my pick, Les Miserables,
Mm.
they actually recorded the vocals live.
Which is
They actually had the
crazy.
mic on them. Yeah, they actually record them live. So what you're hearing is not a pre-recorded version. What you're hearing, they were actually singing in that moment while they were recording that scene. And reading about it, it was really, the actors loved it. And the reason they did that too is because it allowed the actors to feel the emotions and to take their times with the song,
Mm.
because they had the freedom. When you pre-record it, you have to match exactly
Yeah.
how it was pre-recordedly sung.
Yeah.
So it doesn't allow you much freedom on how you sing it.
And that
Whereas when you
affects the
record it
acting
live,
too.
and that's probably what, yeah, exactly. And that allowed, like, I feel like that's what made Anne Hathaway's I Dreamed a Dream
Mm.
so
I
good,
love that
was
song.
because she was allowed to take her time to be able to draw out
Mm.
the emotions that she felt as she was singing it. And that's what made that an already amazing song from the musical turn into an amazing version in the movie
Yeah.
as
That
well.
is such a great movie and musical. The movie, I feel like, totally does it justice too. And I just want to say, Russell Crowe gets a bad rep for that movie, and I don't think it's deserved. I just want to say that.
I you know what, I have to agree with you,
He is
and
nowhere near
as
as
someone
bad
who
as
has a
people
deeper
act like
kind
he
of,
is.
yeah, and you know what too, I mean, like, some people, I feel like people just didn't like that kind of lower baritone voice because it
Right.
doesn't reach the same heights that Hugh Jackman and all the other,
Mm-hmm.
and but you know what, as a person who is a baritone, I appreciate seeing, like, hearing that deeper kind of
Register,
tone and
yeah.
voice
Mm.
in a musical like that. That register, as because usually you almost never hear that in a solo. You always hear
Yeah.
it
As
as
a
you always hear
harmony.
it as a harmony
Yep.
part, as a harmony, never as never as the main
As the
part.
melody, yeah.
And yeah, that I don't know why I couldn't remember the word. You never hear a baritone as a melody, which is, I remember when I was in choir, whenever we had the melody, I loved
Stoked,
the
right? Oh
song
my God, I
whenever we
know.
had the
I
melody. It was
know.
like, I'm like, yeah, yeah.
Because I was in a bunch of choir as well. Like I quit my first job because I was in high school and I was like, listen, Subway, like I travel around with my choir. I can't work here anymore. Like I quit my first job because I loved choir so much. And we traveled around.
Priorities,
Yeah,
right?
because we traveled around and it was like my senior year and I was in a thing called jazz choir, which was our like a cappella, like
Okay.
small, like you had to like audition and all this crap. But
Oh
anytime it was
wow.
the same thing with us. Yeah, I was in like the big like select choir that we did for like the big choir too, but like the jazz choir was like my jam in high school. Um and I was the same way though because we only had about 12 to 15 people in that choir and I'm an alto. I can sing some some like lower register soprano stuff, but I've always been an alto, and it was always the same. It was always the harmony, and we were like, "Damn it,
Always in the
damn it,
background.
damn it!" And then
Yep.
like every once in a great while, we would get the melody, and we'd be like, "Yeah, suck it, sopranos!" Like they always get the melody, always. And like it was funny too though because it was high school, we only had like so many dudes that were interested in doing it, and every once in a while, me and another girl in the alto section had to sing like treble or
Would
bass.
have to go down.
She'd be like, "I need you guys on that
See,
bass part right there," and we'd be like, "Okay, cool."
mine was more of a community choir, so we had around like 60 people in
Oh
our
yeah,
choir.
that's how our
And
big one
although
was.
again, the women vastly outnumbered the men, and actually I became a baritone. I started as a tenor,
Hmm.
but they moved me to like baritone slash bass because they just did
Because they
not
needed
have
it.
enough. They needed more, and I was one of the guys that could reach that
Yeah,
lowest part, and I think part of it too was because I was really good at picking up the parts really quickly, and they
same.
moved me back to kind of help some of the bass
Yep.
in that section as well.
Yeah, the I used to have to do that in jazz choir where she'd be like, "You guys are dragging the tempo." She'd be like, "I need you to clap for the tempo." And so I would sit there and clap obnoxiously during like rehearsal to keep the tempo. And I was that person too that I was like, "Come on, you guys, let's pick it up. Let's go." But okay, we digress.
Flashbacks here,
We
flashbacks. Yeah.
digress into our
Anyway,
choir
but yes,
nerd. We're such nerds,
but
but
I
I
mean,
love
it
it.
is relevant. I mean, that's the thing with musicals. Like, if you want to, you have to love music to love musicals because that's the big difference between a musical and a movie,
Hmm.
right? Is like the music.
And some
The
people don't
of
get
course,
musicals
like,
made into movies. Some people are like, "Why the fuck are they singing?" You're like, because it makes the world
and we're like,
joyous."
why not?
Yeah, I want people to bust out into song at any given moment in my life. That would make my life better. But we digress. But yeah, I do love your pick though. I love Les Mis. It's one of my favorite musicals and movies. And
It was one of the ones I remember my dad watched the live one that they had on
yep,
TV for a while there,
yep.
and he would watch it all the time. So I'd watch it with him, and then I sang it in some of the ones songs in choir. So when the movie eventually came out, I was stoked. So I'm just like, this is my musical.
Yeah,
I'm just like, yes, finally.
yeah,
And then when it came out, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this is great. It definitely hit pretty much most. And I was reading, apparently it actually what it did too, because the musical is based off the novel
hmm,
written by Victor Hugo back in the 1800s,
right,
and apparently the musical made some significant changes from to adapt it for a musical novel. And what the movie did was they actually went back to some of the more novel parts
right.
for the movie. So it kind of took some of the aspects of the musical and some aspects of the novel and put it together to make the actual movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is one that they did it justice for sure. There was nothing about Les Mis, the movie, that I was like, "Oh man, they didn't do this or they didn't do that." It was just excellent. It was casted excellent. Like the cast is amazing in it. That was the first time I was like, "Hugh
Oh yeah.
Jackman can sing." Damn. And I
Right,
love me some Hugh
and
Jackman
then
too. Like The Greatest Showman.
and honestly, and then Eddie Redmayne, Eddie
So
Redmayne.
good.
Yeah, right,
So good.
right. And then Samantha Banks as Eponine.
Mhm.
I actually really loved her,
Yeah.
and because she did she did it in the actual musical as well, and you can tell.
Yeah.
But I feel like that role, Eponine in particular. Samantha Banks matches that role because I feel Eponine, the character, is kind of understated and I
Mhm.
think should have gotten more
More
than
time.
what she got
Mhm.
in the story. Yeah, and just like Samantha Banks just doesn't get as appreciated as much as many of the other
Right.
actors, like none of the other high
Anne
celebrity actors that
Hathaway
they
or
have in
whoever,
there.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, Anne Hathaway and Amanda Seyfried
Right.
and yeah.
I don't know if you saw me doing it, DJ, but as we were talking, I changed my pick 3 times. I because
I was wondering because yeah,
because I had Rent
you
originally.
you got talking about
I
rent. I'm
know.
thinking like, you realize that's your
I
pick, right?
literally went into talking about Rent, and I was like, "Son of a bitch." So, I changed and then I changed it again, and then I changed it one more time, and now I've settled on a really good pick. So, my
Okay.
my pick for one of my favorite musicals turned movie is Sweeney Todd. It is fantastic. It is one of my favorite musicals of all time, and the movie version is just amazing. There's so many great people in it. Alan Rickman, ugh, God bless Alan Rickman, but he plays the judge. Johnny Depp plays Sweeney Todd. Helena Bonham Carter plays God, I forget her name now. It doesn't matter. The main woman. Forget her name now. But Mrs. Lovett, that's her name. Mrs. Lovett. Um, have you seen Sweeney Todd, DJ?
I have not.
Oh my God.
Nope, I have not. I
Put it
cannot
on
say I
your
have. I
list.
don't even really know what it's about either.
Yeah.
Put it on my
Put it
list.
on your list for
Yep.
Halloween time too, because it's kind of creepy. Um,
Oh, that's
it
true.
is
That's
so
true.
Johnny Depp is a guy named Sweeney Todd, and it takes place back in the day in like Victorian England. And he is a man who gets sent away. He ends up leaving town for a long time, and then he comes back like 20 years later, right? And he was a barber on Fleet Street. And he is a man who has been wronged by this judge that is from London, and he comes back and like makes it his personal mission to like take his revenge on this judge and all of these people who like did him dirty basically. And he's known as like Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. And it's very dark, it's very gritty. And so what he does is he ends up killing people as he's like giving them a shave in his barber chair. And it's like he's got the straight razors, and it's like a horror musical, and it's amazing. In the musical, when he like slits someone's throat, it's really cool how they did it because they could have had like fake blood splashing out, and stuff like that. But
Right.
instead,
Yeah.
they have these like red handkerchiefs that like they have like just the way
I was
it's
I was
so
gonna
good.
say like the red, like the
Hmm.
celebratory like red stuff come out kind of thing. I
Yeah,
could
it's
see,
just like
but
the
yeah,
way that they're
handkerchiefs works the
angled, it
same
just
kind
looks
of
like it's
way.
like flying out of their throat, and it's so good. And the music is excellent in it. And it was funny when they turned it into a movie, they wanted Johnny Depp. And they were like, hold on, can Johnny Depp even sing? Like we know he like plays guitar because he wanted to be a musician originally, blah blah blah. But
Right.
they were like,
Right.
"Can he even sing?" And there's all this bonus footage on the DVD of Sweeney Todd, and it's amazing. And they show him singing these songs, and you're like, it's so good because he still sounds like Johnny Depp somehow, but he can sing. But like it sounds like some people you can hear their speaking voice when they sing, and other people sound completely different
Okay.
when they
Yep.
sing.
Yep.
Yeah, you can hear
Yep.
Johnny Depp's speaking voice when he sings in Sweeney Todd, and it makes it so good and very gritty. And then Helena Bonham Carter is amazing in everything that she does, and she plays the woman who
Oh
she
yeah.
runs the meat pie shop below his barber shop, and they become like partners in crime basically. And she makes these Mrs. Lovett's meat pies, and secret spoiler, the meat pies are human meat eventually because of all the people he's killing. She starts putting it in the meat,
Oh
and the meat
boy.
pies are just flying off the shelf. And so it's very quirky, very dark, but it's like funny in parts too. Sacha Baron Cohen is in it at one point. But yeah, it's just an excellent
Of
musically
course,
made
Sasha. Oh my
movie.
God, why am I not? Because I mean, it's funny because like Helena Bonham Carter and Sacha Baron Cohen are again in Les Miserables as well.
Right, right. And it's just
So you got
I
yeah.
love Helena Bonham Carter. She can literally do no wrong in
Oh
my
yeah,
eyes. She is fantastic.
she's great.
And like her and Johnny Depp have like just the greatest chemistry together because they've
Oh
worked together,
yes,
and like they're just excellent together.
they both got that same energy,
Yeah,
right?
he's got that same kind of dark, sarcastic like energy,
Quirky.
and it's just so good. But like the movie is bloody and graphic, but it has these amazing songs in it. And it is so good. It is so well written. And it is very, very true to the actual musical, which I always love when they keep it true to the musical. It is very close,
Yep.
like very, very close. I know Josh Groban actually played Sweeney Todd recently on Broadway. Um,
Really?
yeah, and
Okay.
he's excellent in it. If you Google like or YouTube like videos of Josh Groban doing Sweeney Todd, it's very good. And I forget his name in real life. The kid from Stranger Things, um, with the curly hair. Um,
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I
yes,
can't
I he
remember
has
who
he
his
has a
name
really
is, but I
intense
know
name.
exactly.
But the one that plays the kid with the curly hair and like the like braces, and he's so cute.
Yeah,
He is
yeah.
in Sweeney Todd, or was recently in Sweeney Todd in that same
That's
cast.
awesome. I loved him in that
Yeah,
show.
he's an excellent singer, by the way, like an amazing singer. So yeah, they just
Wow.
the musical um is really excellent, but the movie is amazing as well. So if you have not seen Sweeney Todd, I highly suggest you watch it. And it's the perfect time because it's getting into spooky season and it is
It
bloody and
is, yep.
violent. And who doesn't love some Johnny Depp and Helena Bonham Carter and some Alan Rickman? So you've got all the good people, all the good things. You've got music, gore, just all the things I love, really. All the things I love in one movie. Um,
All the passion for it too.
yes, I love it so much. But yeah, so I think we're gonna have to wrap up this week's episode of Inks and
We are,
Lattes.
yep. I think we're running out of time
I
now.
think we are. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We are here every Wednesday as part of the Dripping Creativity podcast, hosted by the incredible Chris Corvin. So if you haven't subscribed already, please be sure to do so.
And if you want any more information about the Creative Coffee Cafe and how you can get involved, go to the website, creativecoffeecafe.com, for more info. And you can sign up for the Discord. You can visit Discord if you want. And lastly, if you have any news or projects or anything that you want to share that we can put on our podcast, send it over to submit@creativecoffeecafe.com. And if we can, we'll get it on the next episode. Thanks again for tuning in to Inks and Lattes, where we're spilling the ink and dishing out drinks. See you next week.